Hello everyone, good evening all of you. Monali, Hemabati, Hema, Misty, everyone, welcome to Unified Study. Am I audible? Audio video clear? Hello everyone, good evening all of you. Monali, Hemabati, Hema, Misty. Audible, right? Audio video clear? Good evening Sarita. So this is the quick revision course of computer science. Here we are yesterday we have discussed genetic algorithm and neural network. Now this is the core subject. Now I am going to start the core subject revision, because core subject is very important to revise, and today I am going to start networking. Computer network is very important according to the previous year's analysis. Sometimes 10 question and sometimes more 10 marks se bhi zyada. So sometimes there are question is coming from here. So that's why this is very important. Don't miss the class and try to attempt all the classes networking, so that you can get score here, because we have already done the analysis. From the analysis I am taking the classes according to the previous year's question. We will solve all the previous year's question and we will do quick revision, and with more specially that is networking numerical. Most of the students are facing issue in numerical of networking. So try to continue the class with me. You will be able to solve networking numerical. It is my promise to you. If you follow me regularly and if you complete this session completely, there will be 3 to 4 classes for networking. Then you will be able to solve all the networking numerical. It is my promise to you, and all the networking theory and every question you will be able to solve. Okay. So this is about myself. I am Priyanka Chatterjee, UGC NET qualified with 99.46 percentile. This is my WhatsApp number. If you want to join the WhatsApp group, you can join the WhatsApp group. There you will get the all notification, and this is the website unifiedstudy.com. Just try to open the website. There the free mock test is going on. Until now I have uploaded paper 1. I am going to start the paper 2 also, and I am uploading the PDF. For the PDF you can go to the website. There is a menu of PDF. You can see from that PDF. The PDF will be available. You can study the PDF online. Okay. And this is the Telegram group, Unified Study Computer Science. You can join the group. So this was all about me, and our strategy is less is more. In that way we are trying to do everything. So if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get all the latest update. Now I am going to the networking class. Without wasting time, let me open the networking, that is the TCP IP. Ma'am, can you start early? No, not possible. 8 p.m. Till 9:30 I was with my daughter, and I have to feed my daughter. I have to prepare the dinner. I have to take my dinner. Then I am coming to the class. So not possible for me before that. It's not possible. I am totally a housewife. I am a mother. So it is not possible for me. Okay. Yes. So this is the previous year's analysis. Just go through kar lo. I am doing the slide, current slide. Yes, this is the current slide. So this is the previous year's analysis as we have done already. That is just एक बार go through कर लो. From the previous year's analysis, class full addressing, 9 question was there. 9 means 18 marks. 18 marks was there only from networking. So you can see that how much important, that is numerical is there, throughput numerical. So we will cover all the numerical. After that DES algo, that is the network security, and fiber optic cable means different types of optic, and that is the full form one came, that is network security and concept of OSI and ISO layer. अब बताओ मैम अब बताओ है, क्या बताओ, क्या बताओ, बताओ क्या बताना है रिद्धिमा? So this is cryptography. So every time you can see the that is OSI, ISO and TCP/IP. TCP/IP model 1 question was there, and OSI model 1 question was there, and here also OSI model 1 question was there. That's why today I am going to complete total OSI and TCP/IP all layer with previous year's question. So please try to continue the class till the end, so that one topic will be covered and at least 2 question, that is 2 into 2, that is 4 marks will be confirmed from this class. Okay. So first of all, what is OSI model? OSI is open system interconnection. That is the model. This is a conceptual model. This is not a actual model, is not there. Ma'am, detailed explanation RSA, everything will be done one by one. Just be wait that one by one you have to do. First OSI model complete कर लो. After that everything we will do. Don't worry. नेटवर्किंग बहुत अच्छे से कवर होगा, बट आपका थोड़ा पेशेंस रखना है. ठीक है, पेशेंस रखिए, आप बने रहिए चैनल के साथ. डेफिनेटली एवरीथिंग आई विल कवर, ट्रस्ट मी. ओके, एवरीथिंग विल बी आई विल डू. फर्स्ट देखो, OSI मॉडल इज ए कॉन्सेप्चुअल मॉडल. कॉन्सेप्चुअल मॉडल व्हाई? व्हेन sender is sending the data and when receiver is getting the data, we are passing through different layer. There are different layer for the system. That is the physical layer, that is what is the layer, that is the conceptual layer. Some organization have created that layer, so we are following that layer because of our it will be easy to remember, and there we have to follow some framework. We have to, yes ma'am, बने हैं, हाँ बने रहिए, ठीक है. सो ठीक है. सो OSI मॉडल देर आर 7 लेयर. ज़्यादा बोल के फायदा नहीं है. 7 लेयर आर देयर. व्हाट इज द 7 लेयर? दैट आर द एप्लीकेशन लेयर, प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर, सेशन लेयर, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन लेयर, नेटवर्क लेयर and data link layer and physical layer. Okay, this is the transmission, means here the sender is here and here receiver is here. How the packet is going on? When sender is sending the data from here, this is transmitting like that from here, then after that it is coming here, then it is going up. In that way it is transmitting. Means first of all, when any data, means you are sending a mail, that mail is sending this application layer. What is application layer? When you are sending the mail through your email, that is maybe you are using Messenger, you are using Gmail from the browser, that is your application. Gmail or your WhatsApp or your Facebook, that is the application. Whatever application you are using in your phone for sending, that is the application layer, nothing else. Application layer means what you are using, what app we are telling, that app, that is actually app is the application layer, nothing else. From where you are sending the data and from where you are receiving the data, that is the application layer. Now after that, presentation layer. Presentation means how you are presenting your email, means there will be some format, there will be some CSS, there will be some design, means how formatting will be done. There will be actually, when you are sending any mail, it is following some specific HTML will be there, some heading tag will be there, some title will be there. So how you are presenting your data, that is only the presentation layer, nothing else. How you are presenting your data, there will be some header for presenting the data, so that actual format, whatever format you are writing mail, same format will be sent by the receiver. Because आप जैसे भी लिख रहे हो, जो भी कलर में लिख रहे हो, जो भी font size जैसा है, same will be received by the receiver. That is the working of presentation layer. Now come to the point of session layer. Session is what? Session is nothing but when you are going for any website, like now you are using the mock test in the unifiedstudy.com, right? When for the mock test, when you are going to the mock test, the website is asking you to log in, right? It is asking you to log in. Why? Do you know why? Why I am asking for login? Because when you are giving your mock test, that there after login we are creating a session, that is a session is created for the user. User is creating a session, means session is start you after login, and till then you will before log out, login से log out, आफ्टर लॉगिन से लॉग आउट तक आपका वो सेशन है, दैट इज योर सेशन, मीन्स सेशन लेयर फ्रॉम वेयर यू आर सेंडिंग डेटा, रिसीविंग डेटा, एनीथिंग आप जो भी वेबसाइट पे कर रहे हो, दैट इज द सेशन ओनली, दैट इज द सेशन टाइम. Okay, session means nothing that the time when you are doing your work, when you are sending the data to the server and when you are receiving the data from the server. I am giving you the mock test, there the timer is going on. Timer is going on according to your session that you have started your mock test, and according to when you are giving your input, when you are selecting the data, that is storing to the database. That's why after submitting the mock test, I am able to show you that how much option you have correct and how much question you have correct, right? Only because of session I can track everything. If there is no session, then anybody will be not able to track you, because session is required for sending data from the sender and getting whatever data sender is sending to the receiver, the sender is sending to the server and server is sending to the receiver. For that, session is very important role. Okay. After that, transportation. Transportation means जब भी आप transport पे जा रहे हो, like we are human being, for the transportation layer we are transporting the data, we are transporting through bus, train, air, flight, that of the transport. Now what will be the transport for your data? When you are sending the data from for the receiver, then how it will go? For that there will be some transport. Transport means nothing but through which network, that is there will be some layer, that is by air or by wire, what are the transport, how the data is transporting, that is maybe some wire, wireless can be there, wire connection can be there. When there is LAN connection, then it is passing through the wire. When there is no LAN, there is Wi-Fi, that is through the air we are connecting. So that is only the transport, means how you are through which we are sending the data, that is the transport layer. Now actual layer is coming, that is network layer. Network layer means finally it is on the air network, through the network means through the IP address it is sending, it is out from your home. From your home there is the router. When you are using any network, any internet facility from any internet service provider like Airtel, like any internet service provider are there, so they are giving you some router, means this router will send the data, and from this router when it is going out, means it is the open network. After that it will be catched by the another router of the receiver. So before that, from your router to receiver router, that is the point is network. That means in IP snooping, session layer is also not function, because every session is paper one source. No, spoofing is done when it is sending, it is going through the network layer. Spoofing actually happen when in the network layer, means sender and receiver, means your sender is host and receiver is server. So from the sender to receiver, when in the network, that is it is transporting through the network, then any hacking, anything is going on in that time. Okay. In your host it is not possible, in server it is not possible, but on the way, when it is on the way, when it is traveling through the network, when it is traveling through the, like think like that ki it is your home, think like that ki it is your home, from your home you have sent, so there is no possibility of any accident in your home, and it is my home, so there is no possibility in my home. But from your home to my home, when the data is traveling, there can be the accident happen in this position, that is in the road, by the road. When it is traveling through the road, then accident can happen, then anything can be happen, that is hacking, spoofing, anything can be happen then. ओके अरे इसमें क्वेश्चन कैसे आते हैं बताऊंगी यार, क्वेश्चन बता दूंगी तो हो जाएगा क्या? आप लोग कॉन्सेप्ट थोड़ा समझोगे तब ना क्वेश्चन करोगे, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन मैं नहीं करवाऊंगी. Seriously, I am not going to show you direct question, because if you don't know the concept, you will be not able to do the answer. ओके क्वेश्चन मैं बताऊंगी, बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन है, मैं देखूंगी कितना क्वेश्चन आप कर रहे हो, बट उसके पहले रिवाइज तो कर लो. ऐसे आप याद रखोगे 7 लेयर, हाउ आई एम टेलिंग यू, nobody will give you the proper example. ऐसे आप याद रखोगे तो आप कोई कुछ भी कर सकते हो. 7 लेयर वैसा 7 लेयर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, so please try to concentrate. Okay, so after that data link layer. Data link layer means when data is linking. data link हो रहा है आपके कंप्यूटर के साथ before coming to your host, means it is nearby your computer and it is linking to your computer, that is doing by data link. Okay, सुरभि बोल रहा है भंडार है मैम के पास, डोंट वरी. हाँ मेरे पास भंडार ही है, सब कुछ है मेरे पास, जस्ट वेट करो. ठीक है, फिजिकल लेयर, यस फिजिकल लेयर. नाउ फिजिकल लेयर इज दैट इज व्हाट इज फिजिकल लेयर. फिजिकल लेयर मीन्स it is your computer. Physical layer means nothing, that is say your computer, from my computer when it is coming to your computer, that is the physical layer, nothing else. Okay, now after that same physical layer means server तक पहुँच गए, same function will be going on here. From the physical layer it will go to data link layer, then network layer, because it is coming to server. There will be some server, after that it is sending to you, because when you are sending mail, then it is going to the through the Gmail, it is going to Gmail server is there. There is one server, from that server it is going to receiver address. So same way it will going to, now it will backtrack. Now it will backtrack like physical, then data link, then network, then transport, then session, then presentation, then application, and every time one layer to one layer when it is moving, then header will be added. Whatever header is passing by through here, that header will be added one by one, and finally you will get the perfect message. Whatever I have sent, that perfect message, that perfect mail will be received by you. That is the concept of 7 layer of OSI model. And what we are doing in OSI model, this is the OSI model. You can see that this is the sender and this is the receiver. Application layer, presentation layer and session layer, these are the software layer. Just now I have told, these are the software layer, means everything is going on in the software, in the website. Means when you are browsing the through the browser, anywhere, maybe Google Chrome or Mozilla, in the browser, that is the session layer, presentation layer and application layer, everything in the browser. Or whenever you are using any app in your WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, everything is software layer. Now after that, transport layer means it is the heart of OSI, means how you are transporting the data. Now hardware layer, what are the hardware layer? That is the network layer, data link layer and physical layer. All are the hardware layer, means there is router, repeater, gateway and your machine, your LAN, everything is there in the hardware layer. Okay, try to remember what is software layer, what is hardware layer and what is OSI layer. Now come to the point of hop by hop. this is hop by hop and this is end by end. One concept, that is hop to hop or node to node. Hop to hop and node to node and end to end. What is the difference? Hop to hop means one, this is your phone. From your phone it is sending to another router. It is sending to another router, and from this router again it is sending to another phone. That is called hop to hop. And end to end means that is directly, that is application layer. From your application layer, sometimes an opening any website, it shows session end. So it's because of physical layer or session layer. Session layer, because of session layer. Physical layer is your computer. Physical layer means whatever you can see, that is physical layer. Means physically you can touch them, physically you can able to understand, okay, this is the layer. Means your computer, your router, your wire, whatever there, your network, that is physical layer. Means it is touchable, you can touch it, you can feel it. But session you cannot feel. Session you can able to understand, but you cannot touch it. Physical means physically it is present. Physically it is present. Physical means physically it is present. Session is when log in and log out, whatever timing, before login, after log out, before login to log out के अंदर जो session है, that is only the session. ठीक है? ठीक है? Clear? Yes. Now that is the, here this is you can see, yes. So here this is the higher layer and lower layer. After that client is there, access point is there, then router is there, router and web server. This is inside, there are different router. Okay. Now a hop to hop, when that is hop to hop means this is hop to hop. There is one router, another router, means your computer to router, then another router, it is going, it is hop to hop. Okay. Hop to hop is this packet from network segment to another, that is the hop to hop. And what is host to host? Hop to hop के बाद क्या है? Host to host. Host to host means using IP address. Hop to hop is using MAC address. MAC address, and it is in the data link layer. This is very important, that where hop to hop is going on and which is using in hop to hop. MAC address. MAC address is, we are using MAC address for the hop to hop and data link layer. And host to host is using IP address. This is using IP address and it is for network layer. That is host, one host to another host. It is going, that is host to host. And end to end, what is end to end? End to end is use IP plus port number. Now why port number is important? Because when you are installing any application to your phone or to your laptop or to your computer, then for every application it is identified by any port number. There are some specific port number through which the machine is able to understand that I have to send it, because your packet is received, means a mail is sending by someone and that mail is received by your machine through the IP. Now how the machine will understand that where it have to show, because there are so many different application is there. Means there are, the mail is received by the machine. Now there are so many applications, WhatsApp is there, Facebook is there and mail is there. Okay. Now how the machine will understand that where I have to push, where I have to send that, because of this is the work of application layer, because using the port number the machine will identify, the network will identify, the application layer will identify, okay, I have to send that data to the mail. Using port number, because every application is using through a port number. When you are installing any application, there is some specific port number. That's why port number is important for the end to end. End to end means nothing else, that is application to application. Okay, got it? So that is the application to application, and it is the transport layer deals with that, and specific application of the host to another host. And what is MAC address? Now what is MAC address? MAC address is media access control address, is unique identifier network. Okay, that is media access control address. It is different from the IP address, it is not the IP address. Okay, and now just go through it, just एक बार go through कर लो. These are the layer: application, presentation, session, and in there the header. In that way the header are adding. When it is sending, here it is small data, then one by one we are adding header here, then finally it is coming here, and again it is passing through same layer and it is adding header, and it is decrypting the we are decrypt the language, we are decrypt the message, and finally it is receiving by the receiver. Now in the application layer, what is the function of application layer? That is service that used with the user application. Here the SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol, is the application layer. Now the presentation, what is the presentation layer? That is format of the data and can be viewed by the user, that is encrypt and decrypt we are doing. I have discussed everything, just I am showing you. Here the JPEG, HTTP, SSL, TSL, everything is presentation. Now after that session means that is establish end connection between two hosts, established or end, that is we are establishing connection through login and we are ending connection through logout, that is net bias, PPTP, that are the session example. And transport, that is responsible for transport protocol error handling. What are the transport layer protocol? That is TCP, UDP. And network, that is read IP address from the packet, and router layer switches. These are the network layer, router layer, switch, everything is there for the network layer. And data link layer, read the MAC address and switches. And physical layer, that is send the physical where hub, these are the address. Just go through this, I will ask the question now. Anyone have any question? Session, physical address. Yes, MAC address is the physical address. Yes, just go through this, I will ask the question, and this chart is very very important before your exam. This is your quick revision chart. ये चार्ट आप याद रख लो, और आफ्टर द क्लास you can take the screenshot also, or you can write down, better to write down in the in your notebook. Okay, and here again another chart is there, that is layer, in which layer what we are calling. There are different name. When you are sending the data, there are different name in different layer. Application layer, presentation layer, session layer, that are we are calling data. This is very important. Which are the name? These are very important. What to remember in this, ma'am? Whatever I am telling, you have to remember that. Whatever I am telling, you have to remember that. Okay. डेटा इज एप्लीकेशन लेयर, प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर एंड सेशन लेयर. 3 लेयर में क्या बोलते हैं, उसका नाम डेटा है. आफ्टर दैट व्हेन इट इज कमिंग टू ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर, देन वी आर आस्किंग दैट इट इज सेगमेंट. Then after that when it is coming to network, we are calling it packet. Same thing is going on, but the name is changing. In every layer the name is changing, and the name is very very vital. Here the question is asking, and you have to remember the name, in which layer what is the name of your packet of your data. Okay, data. Then after that, मेरे slide हमेशा अच्छा ही होते हैं. I am trying to give you, I am trying to arrange the slide so that you can remember everything and it will be helpful before your exam. And this is the host layer. All the layer are host layer, and here these are the media layer. These are the media layer, and in the network layer it is packet, in the data link layer it is frame, and in the physical layer it is bit. Okay, remember this: physical layer, that is bit, other three layer application, presentation, session, that is data, and transport layer, that is segment, and network layer is packet, data link layer is frame, and physical layer is bit. Okay, this is very important. This is quick revision chart also. And what are the protocol? What are the protocol? In Wi-Fi layer, protocol are DNS, DHCP, FTP, HTTP, IMAP, POP, POP3, RTP, RSTP, SSH, SIP, SMTP, Telnet, FTP. Everything you have to remember. Everything you have to remember. In presentation layer, that is JPEG, MIDI, MGP, all are the like whatever you are using for your images, for your CSS, for your styling, that is only presentation layer. Session layer is NetBIOS, NFS, CPS, SQL, ZIP, everything are session layer. Transport layer, TCP and UDP. Network layer, ICMP, IGMP, IPsec, IPv4, IPv6, RIP, IPX, everything are session layer. From the protocol I will discuss important protocol. I will give you the idea. I will take a chart. I will give you the chart. Whatever protocol is very important for the exam, I will give you the protocol. Okay. After that, it will be easy to remember. But I am giving is this chart before your exam. It will be helpful. These all are your quick revision chart. Okay. Data link layer, that are ARP, ATM, CD is are the data link layer, and physical layer Bluetooth, Ethernet, Wi-Fi. See, all are the physical layer, means whatever you can see, whatever you are using in your physically you are using, that is the physical layer only. Okay. Yes, now there are the description is given. So I will upload the PDF in unifystudy.com. Go to unifystudy.com. I will upload the PDF. Just go through the content. This content just for your revision. I have discussed everything. Here do the revision from the PDF. I will upload the PDF. You can check it. Okay, after the class. This is the presentation layer. Same thing is there, that is encoding, decoding, decrypt, decryption, encryption is going on here. Compression is there, and here this is the session layer. What is RPC, what is SQL, what is NFS. For your revision, for your topic, you can remember that. And this is the transport layer. Whatever we are doing, that are the transport layer here. Flow control we are doing here in transport layer. This is very important. Flow control we will discuss tomorrow. And here this is the network layer. Network layer is, that is source IP, and after that error checking and data, everything is going on in the network layer. That is routed protocol. Here is IP, everything is there in network layer. And what is the function of network layer? That is routing and logical addressing. Remember that what is the function of network layer? That is routing. Routing means one router to another router it is sending, and logical address means that is IP. Through the IP from sender to receiver, that is the logical addressing. Okay. And data link layer, that is the MAC address, source MAC address. Source MAC address means it is we are physical layer. It is the physical layer. It is actually your machine. That is the MAC address. And here the frame is 8 bit. Here we are calling it is frame, that is 8 bit. And data link layer का काम क्या है? That is logical link control and media access control. That is logical link control means error control when PPP frame relay is there. and MAC, that is the MAC is data encapsulation for the media access control, and data encapsulation included frame assembly. Okay, this is MAC. And the function, this is the function layer of framing, physical addressing, error control, flow control. These are the function of data link layer. Physical layer, these are the hub, repeater, cable, everything is there in the physical layer. Now come to the point of TCP IP model. Everything is same in TCP IP and OSI model. Actual work is same, but what happened in the OSI model, there are 7 layers, but in TCP IP there are 4 layers. Actually some layer we are combining here. TCP IP combines some OSI layer and they give some another name. That's why they have decreased, they have trying to merge some layer, and it is there only 4 layer in TCP IP, that is process application, host to host, internet layer and network layer. Okay. No, group में मैं नहीं दूंगी. I will not give it to group. I will upload it in my website Unify Study. You have to study that online. I am not providing any PDF directly. Okay. So advantage of TCP IP model, that is the advantage. What are the advantage? That is operate independently and it is scalable because that is there was 7 layer in ICP OSI model, and here is TCP IP 4 model. Okay, so what is the difference between TCP IP and main difference देख लो यहाँ पे. OSI model पे क्या था, application, presentation and session. This 3 layer is merging and it is calling here application layer. So same work of application layer, presentation layer and session layer, because all are software layer. This all software layer is merged here and the name is here application layer. And transport layer is same in both it is name is transport layer. Network layer is also same, that is network layer. And now the data link layer and physical layer, that is the physical layer, we are combining here like in network interface. This is called network interface, or sometimes that is called network layer, link layer. Anytime any name is there, network access or link layer or network interface, anyone you can say. That is the actual scenario, that is the actual difference between OSI layer and TCP IP layer. Now sometimes that when they are asking question, you have to remember the protocol and you have to remember what are the working, what is the work of the layer. If they ask TCP IP, then you have to remember that the work of application, presentation and session, everything is done in TCP IP layer, application layer only. Don't be confused about that, and please try to read the question carefully what it is asking. It is asking TCP IP or it is asking OSI layer. Just try to remember the chart, that is the what is the difference and how the layer are merging, and what is the difference, what are the name of the TCP IP layer and OSI layer. Okay, got it? Clear? Is it clear? Clear? So hub, repeater, bridge, router, I will describe it tomorrow. Now come to the question. And what I will do, that I will upload a video, I will upload the PDF just after the class. You can go through it. This is very easy. Or 1 minute I am giving you that if what is repeater. Repeater is nothing, that is regenerating signal. Repeater is regenerating signal. And hub means, hub is basically the multi-port repeater. Here it is single port and hub is multi-port repeater. Okay, and here the collision domain is there and it is 2-port device. Repeater is only 2-port device and it is multi-port repeater. Now active hub, what is the hub? Hub means when that is the hub own power supply and own power supply is there, okay, in the hub. and bridge operate in the data link layer and it is using the MAC address. And there are two types of bridge, transport bridge and source bridge. And switch is the multi-port bridge. Here the bridge is single port, but switch is multi-port, like the router only, like the repeater only. Now after that, router is the device that like switch and routes data packet from IP address. Okay. And gateway is that is when one network to another network, when the data is sending one network to another network, that is the work of the gateway. So gateway, that is name the suggest, a passages connect two network together, one network to another network, that is the gateway. Okay. These are the device. Just go through the PDF, try to go through the PDF. When I will upload the PDF, just go through it. Okay. Now try to solve the question. Yes, repeater means repeating. Repeater means that is some signal is going on, and when the strength of the signal is low, getting slow, then it is amplifying the signal. It is मतलब आप इसको थोड़ा boost, it is boost up the signal. That is the working of repeater. ठीक है. Now try to solve the question. This is the question of NTA NET December 2019. December 2019 का question. NTA NET. Try to zoom it. Try to zoom it. रुचिका zoom कर लो. Everyone, I need answer from everyone. I can see 21 chat, 21 live learners are there. Try to answer everyone. Okay. So what that is physical layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer. Just now I have discussed. What are the question? Riddhima is not giving the answer. What about Riddhima? Riddhima was asking that how the question is coming. So now answer. Previous year's question I am asking. Riddhima, try to reply. What is your answer? So the answer, I have discussed everything. What are the physical layer function? So what are the data link layer function? So this is the answer. 1A 1 के साथ 2 के साथ A physical layer, that is concerned with transmitting raw bit over communication channel, and transport layer is that is the end to end layer, source to destination, that is the transport layer. And after that session layer is that is providing management service, provide token management service. And presentation layer, that is the concerned with the transmitting, that is concerned with the syntax and semantic of information, that is the presentation layer. Okay. Yes. Now try to solve this one. This is also question of June 2019. This is question of NET June 2019. Fast everyone, very good. Very good. Transport layer, just now I have told that application, presentation and session, everything is there in application layer. That's why the answer is application layer. TCP IP encryption and decryption we are doing in application layer. If they ask that it is WSI, it is for the WSI model, what will be the answer? It is asking TCP IP, but if it is asked that is WSI model, then what will be the answer? हाँ, तो बाकी क्या करवाओगे प्राची? वही तो होगा, वही तो रिवीजन तो वही है, ठीक है. What will be the answer? If it is asking WSI model अगर पूछे तो आंसर क्या होगा? Encryption, decryption. Where the encryption, decryption is going on in WSI model? Yes, presentation. In presentation layer, encryption and decryption going on. See, this is encryption and decryption going on in presentation layer. In presentation layer of OSI, but as it is asking the TCP IP, that's why the application layer is the answer, because here application, presentation and session everything is merged. That's why the answer is application layer. Try to remember, if इसके जगह अगर यहाँ पे OSI आ गए तो इसका आंसर presentation हो जाएगा, ठीक है. इसका आंसर then it will be presentation layer. Okay, yes. Now try to solve this question. Try to solve this question. No, Hemavati, you are telling application layer. No, for the OSI model it will be presentation layer. Remember that. This is also June 2019. Everyone, fast, answer. At the link layer, the packet is transmitted in form called frame, and in the network layer, packet transport called segment. What is the answer? Yes. So just now we have told that the data is in application, presentation and session. Segment is in transport layer. Packet is in network layer. Frame is in data link layer, and bit is in physical layer. Right? So that's why P is the answer. Here link layer, packet is called frame. But in the network layer, is it called segment? Network layer, segment is called in transport layer. We are calling in segment is in transport layer, right? That's why this is wrong. This is wrong. Segment is not network layer. Network segment we are calling in transport layer. That's why only P is correct, Q is wrong. Right? Yes. Now try to solve this. I can see 24 live learners. So जिसको जिसको like करना है, do like, और कैसे like होता है ऐसे, and do dislike. If you don't like then do dislike. ऐसे होता है ना, हाँ, this one. Do like और dislike, जो भी करना है करो. Like करो नहीं तो dislike करो, कुछ भी कर दो but करो. I want like plus dislike equals to 25. I want the like plus dislike 25. ठीक है, जिसको like करना है like कर दो, जिसको dislike करना है dislike करो. ठीक है, चलो. So that is the OSI. Consider the OSI model, reference model, that is session layer model offer. Session layer model offer that dialog control, token management. So what is dialog control and token management? Where it is doing? That is synchronization. We are calling that synchronization, right? Everyone is correct. Now next question. अरे लाइक बोलने का ज़रूरत नहीं है, जिसको लाइक करना है करो, जिसको डिसलाइक करना है करो, लिखने का कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. एंड ट्राई टू शेयर विथ एवरीवन. ठीक है, आप लोग फ्रेंड लोगों के साथ शेयर करो कि हेयर द क्विक रिविजन इज गोइंग ऑन. ओके, नाउ ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस. दिस इज द क्वेश्चन ऑफ नवंबर 2017 पेपर 2. नवंबर 2017 का क्वेश्चन है नेट. Which of the following device taken data sent from one network device to another and forward it destination node based on MAC address? Based on MAC address. Based on MAC address. Okay, switch MAC address, that is switch. Gateway means network. Gateway is network, that is we are using IP. Gateway is for IP. Switch is for MAC. Switch is for MAC. Tomorrow I will provide you a chart. There is a chart in my book, I think. I will provide, or I will scan the chart, or I will upload this. This chart will be helpful for you all. See, this is the chart. You want this chart? So I will upload the chart. Just see this. This chart will be, I think, helpful for you all. I have not added this chart. I will scan it and I will post it. Okay. Switch is the MAC address. Switch is using the MAC address. Okay, yes. Now what is which of the following layer of OSI reference model? Which of the following layer OSI reference model is also called end-to-end layer? No. MAC address is switch. Now रिद्धिमा is answering. अभी तक कहाँ थे रिद्धिमा? रिद्धिमा अभी आंसर दे रहे हैं, इतना देर तक नहीं दे रहे थे. रिद्धिमा को अभी क्वेश्चन मिल रहा है. हैप्पी? रिद्धिमा एक स्माइली तो दे दो, इतना क्वेश्चन दे रही हूँ, सारे क्वेश्चन मैं आपको दे रही हूँ, तो एक स्माइली तो दे दो. अभी हैप्पी हो ना? चलो. सो दैट इज द आंसर. ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर. दैट एंड टू एंड लेयर इज ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर. We have discussed that end to end, that is transport layer, right? Now match the following. Now match karo. Try to do the matching. This is the question of November 2017. November 2017 paper 2. Okay, Riddhim, Ruchika, thank you. Data link layer, network layer, transport layer, presentation layer. Answer. everyone, I need answer from everyone. Okay, everyone is giving answer. Yes, answer is answer 4. 4 is the answer, that is A is 4, that is data link layer we are doing framing, and network layer means that is routing is going on in network layer, and transport layer, that is connection layer is transport, and presentation layer, that is encryption. Just now I asked, that is encryption decryption, which layer? That is presentation layer, encryption decryption. Okay, that is the answer 4. Okay, now next we have to start flow control with the numerical. Flow control with the numerical we will do tomorrow we will do flow control numerical. Okay, and before that I am going to starting is required. That starting, what is the starting, what is frequency, what is period, then what is baud rate, and what is bit rate, and throughput, and specially this chart is very important. This chart, that is file size is kilobyte, and data transfer speed, that is kbps, किलोबाइट पर सेकेंड, किलोबीट पर सेकेंड, kb एंड kbps के अंदर बीच में जो डिफरेंस है. Just for the starting, introduction is very important, because tomorrow we are going to discuss so many numerical. Because of that numerical you have to know, the concept, and this is very important. Please try to remember, then come to the class. Nice revision. Okay, everyone is happy, but this is your home task. Before coming to class tomorrow, try to remember that what is kb, what is kbps. When we are doing bandwidth, that is 10 to the power. Bandwidth means we are doing, that is we are measuring how much data is going on, that is always in 10 to the power form. Okay, कन्वर्शन ही बता रही हूँ. डेटा इज ऑलवेज 2 to the power 30, मीन्स डेटा जब भी है, डेटा इज GB, KB, that is we are in 2 to the power. This is very important. If you don't know that concept, then you will be not able to solve the networking numerical. ठीक है, आज एक टॉपिक का टेंशन कम हो गए. ठीक है, एंड kilobyte, 1 kilobyte means 2 to the power 10 byte. 1 kilobit is 2 to the power 10 bit. 1 megabyte is 2 to the power 20, and 1 kilobyte, here it is byte. Just remember the difference between bit and byte. 1 byte is 8 bit. Okay, please before coming to the class, clear your concept about that, and please go through this chart. This chart is very important. Please go through the chart. I am cleaning this chart. I am erasing the chart. Please go through the chart and try to come to class tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to solve so many numerical from the networking and flow control. हाँ, go back सब कुछ होगा. ठीक है, so this is this one, and next one, that is time unit. What are the time unit? So this 2 is your home task. This one, time unit, millisecond, microsecond, nanosecond. This 3 is enough, millisecond, microsecond. This is not so important. These 3 you have to remember. Try to remember that. And this one, file size, bandwidth, data. What is file size? What is bandwidth? And how to convert kilobyte, bit, and 1 byte means always remember that is 8 bit. 1 byte is 8 bit. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ क्या 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 बोल रहे हो आप, देखती हूँ. मैम प्लीज LPP क्लास. हाँ, LPP क्लास आई विल टेक, बट यू हैव टू हैव पेशेंस बिकॉज LPP बहुत you have to be patient, क्योंकि LPP class according to my experience, when I have take the LPP class in an academy, there was 8 to 9, 10 to 11 students was there who can concentrate on LPP. Other students are getting frustrated because LPP is little bit lengthy topic and little bit यहाँ पे बहुत आपका क्या बोलते हैं उसमें पेशेंस, आपका बहुत पेशेंस ज़रूरी है. इफ़ यू हैव पेशेंस देन आई विल टेक LPP डेफिनेटली. कन्वर्शन कैसे करेंगे, कन्वर्शन में कल बताऊंगी कैसे करना है. उसके पहले आप इसको याद करके आओ, रिद्धिमा. ठीक है, इसको याद, ये चार्ट आप याद करके कल क्लास पे आओ. एवरीवन, हाउ टू रिमेंबर, रट्टा मारो, हाउ टू रिमेंबर. वो क्या मैं बताऊंगी, किलो बीट किलो बाइट कैसे होता है, 10 to the power 10, वो हाउ टू रिमेंबर, हाउ आई कैन गिव यू, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. थैंक्स फॉर नेटवर्किंग क्लास. ओके, थैंक यू मैम. आज एक टॉपिक, हाँ एक टॉपिक का टेंशन खत्म हो गए. फ्लो कंट्रोल में गो बैक, हाँ फ्लो कंट्रोल गो बैक, एवरीथिंग विल बी देयर. एंड कल्याणी आई थिंक माइक्रो सेकेंड नैनो सेकेंड वाला मैं यहाँ पे दे दी आपको. दिस इज माइक्रो सेकेंड, नैनो सेकेंड, मिली सेकेंड. ओके कल्याणी. रुचिका, yes 1 byte, 1 byte is 4 nibble. Yes, 4 nibble means that is the 8 bit. Okay, 8 bit only. Okay, any other, any or anything else, any doubt, anything, tension khatam. OSI layer, TCP layer, every tension khatam, all revision done completely, all revision done. So tomorrow we will do the numerical flow control, then we will do the subnetting concept. Whatever topic is remaining, that is the topic, that is we have to do the planning. So I am going to so many, see how many slide I have completed today. So class full addressing is very important, we have to do. Tomorrow we will do the numerical 2 दिन लगेगा, flow control and numerical. Then after that the subnetting and IP addressing we will do, and some security will be there and cryptography will be there. And from here RSA algorithm, we have to do the RSA algorithm, and spoofing, sniffing, everything, IP spoofing, sniffing, everything I have done today. Paper 1, today in paper 1 sniffing and spoofing I have done there. So you can see from there also. Subnetting we have to do, there are different protocol, concept of different types of protocol I have to discuss, and addressing will be done there, subnetting, OSI, cryptography. Okay, maximum 4 days will be taken for the revision. Okay, हाँ सबनेटिंग प्रॉब्लम सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगा. रिद्धिमा आज सब लोग इसका और एक बार रिवाइज कर लो, कल आ जाओ क्लास पे, सब कुछ हो जाएगा. डोंट वरी, एवरीथिंग आई विल डू हेयर. एंड कॉन्सेप्चुअली you will learn networking throughout the concept. Your concept will be clear, and practically I will give you the example so that it will be easy to remember. Because रट्टा मार के कुछ नहीं होता है. If you cramming, if you try to cram, then you will be not able to understand networking. Networking is totally practical way. That's why I am trying to deliver my lecture in practical way so that it will be easy to remember and you will perform well in exam. Okay, thanks a lot everyone, thanks a lot. I am ending the session. If anyone is there who is new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. And if you want to join the group, that is my WhatsApp number 8697365460. You can join the WhatsApp group. होगा, ग्राफ थ्योरी is also there. Riddhima, I have sent the planning in group, so you can see the planning. In the planning, graph theory is there. Okay, bye bye everyone, good night, see you tomorrow again. Okay, bye bye, good night, and please share with everyone, please try to share with your all friend in your all group that quick revision is going on and we are solving all the previous year's question here, so that they can join and they can avail the class. Okay, yes, bye bye. Riddhima, whatever your doubt you can ask me in WhatsApp. Bye bye, good night everyone.